check the auction house. Everything expired. Yay. Guess we repost. So I'm just finishing off the daily quests in Stormwind, and I didn't really film it because I'm still a little confused as to where things are. One was the King's Apple Cider, pretty straightforward. You just gather apples and take them back to Robbie Flay. And the other one is hitting a walleye, so that's what she's doing at the moment. After I turn them in, I'm going to port to Theramore and start mopping up the quests, those Heroes Call quests in Kalimdor. All right. Oh, finally. Weather-beaten journal teaches you the art of finding fish. Okay, there's a hero's call right here in Theramore, which I suppose I could have got the other day. Or yesterday, but we'll get it now. Theramore seems to be a port town and a garrison. There's a number of interesting quests here that do the Dust Wallow Marsh. We need to go up to the Southern Barrens. Good Lord, there's no flight paths on this continent except for... Okay, so, well, let's hoof it up to the Southern Barrens. All right, we're off and running. I've done Dust Wallow Marsh many times as a horde. Actually, that's a big risk area for horde, but and I'm a little bored with it. I'm not really tempted to try it as an alliance, but shout out because there are quite a few rares in the area if that's the way you like to level. Also, it's an annoying place to level because there's always crocodiles or crocolisks trying to bite you on the ass. So we're at Fort Triumph. Just going to pick up the Flight Master and carry on to our objective. Okay, let me figure this out. Okay, we got the F12 situation figured out. It was, I put my my mage food in there, and it's my hotkey to start Bandicam. So I would try to activate the camera or deactivate, and sit down and eat something. It was perplexing. Let's see if I can get in here without killing myself. Well, there. Oh, good. There's the Flight Master, and I will run down to the seashore and turn in my quest, and that's the second one in Kalimdor. Also, as a horde, this is a big place to avoid, or you get killed almost instantly. There's the dock, and there's the dock master. Good day to you. All right. Decline and figure out, what's this, 1,000 needles. Okay, I'm going to have to figure out how to get there. Thank you. Okay, I can go to Fort Triumph and then cross to Thousand Needles and do these ones. Or I can fly up to Black Fathom and do these 3 northern ones. And pick up any flight paths that are up there and then start down. I think that's what I'll do. And here we are. I don't think you can get there from here, or at least not easily. So let's go down to the Stone Talon Mountains and then around and up through Fellwood, pick up that one, and then over to Winter Spring. That's the plan, Stan. Guess I better highlight that one. Get my little yellow arrow up here fixed so I know where I'm going. It's pretty safe to assume that I really haven't done hardly any quests on the Alliance side except for Elwyn Forest. I've done a little bit of the Red Ridge Mountain, I think it's Red Ridge Mountains by Lakeshire there, and a little bit of Westfall. So every place else I have never done on the Alliance side. It's all new territory to me. Place is still on fire from the last time I bombed it. Aha. There's Stone Talon. And Stardust Spire. I always get the flight path. If you don't do it first, you might forget, if you're me. Go back to, actually, I can go back to Astronar and then just cut across. So yes, I can take the flight path. At least a short way. So instead of the Stone Talon Road, we take this road. Where does it go? Hellscream's Watch. I don't think they'd welcome me there, but... Okay, Hellscream's Watch is that away. Splinter Tree Post. Okay, let's check the map. I guess we just keep going straight. Hope for the best. Whole place is on fire here. Let's get out of Dodge. We're getting close to the point where we can turn north. Ashenvale is very pretty, very elvish. I don't like it. Here we are at the Emerald Sanctuary, which Horde can come here as well. And continue on our journey north, because I'm going to try to duck through the, what are they called? Timber wolves? Timber bogs? Fur bogs? Anyway, they've got a tunnel that goes over to Winter Spring at the north of Fellwood. So I'm going to try to duck through there into Winter Spring and get the final northern quest. Coming through here reminds me when I was playing Classic and I was trying to get through Fellwood to do something. I can't remember what. And I kept dying and dying and dying and dying. It was so tedious. I think that's what kind of turned me off Classic. So I just couldn't do anything without dying. Of course, I'm not the greatest player either. That's why retail is perfect for people like me. It's it's easy enough that, you know, you don't get too frustrated playing it, and it's got lots and lots of stuff to do. While it is really too easy, in my humble opinion, it's got enough to keep you interested. For instance, I'm a big person for lore. I love lore. I love playing quest lines and, you know, exploring and all that kind of stuff. So for me, retail is the perfect format. And I venture, whoa, what's this? Mithril. I venture into classic every now and then because I like to experience the old style, and I can see that I'd really have to up my game if I were to play it full time. I was so glad that Blizzard brought that out, because I came into World of Warcraft in 2010. Yeah, 2010. And it was about 2 weeks before the one with the Lich King, I believe. Either the Lich King was already in motion and it was Cataclysm came in, which split the Barrens, and I had just gotten to the Barrens, and I logged on to play one morning after work, because I work nights, and the face of Azeroth had changed. And I went, what? Of course, you know, I'd heard it was coming, but I was so new that I didn't really pay attention to news or anything. I was still trying to get myself used to the game, and you know, 2 weeks into the game, it was boom. Timber Maw Hold. Well, that took longer than expected because I kept getting sidetracked with mining nodes. And here are the Timber Maw. I'm going to use your tunnel. You can also get to Moonglade through here, but you have to go down and around in the middle of it. Handy to know. Okay, Winterspring. Here we are. Okay, now that clears up the northern quests, I believe. But I'm going to continue up the road to Everlook, the Goblin Town, because I want to pick up that flight path. So away we go. I'll meet you on the other side. And here we are at the Everlook. You don't have to go in. The flight master's down here. Oh, hang on. That's the Horde flight master. I think the Alliance. Well, yeah, here he is. Here she is. All right, and that clears up the north. We'll go down. Guess we have to run through the Stone Talon Mountains to Desalis, then Feralis. I guess over to Thousand Needles, and places south. All right.